What is up, awesome people? And welcome back to my Mario Party Island 2 Let's Play. So in the last episode we concluded the board party for Perilous Palace Path, and unfortunately I came in second and lost to, I think, Bill it was, who kind of snuck in at the last moment and took my fame away and fortune and all that away. And we did take a brief look at the collectibles section for this game. I bought a few bubbles which are in my gallery now, and as you can see by my Mario Party points since the last episode, I've actually been a naughty girl again, and I've gone through and played a little bit more of the game just to see what the next board was, so I can expect certain things when I go through this episode, because as I mentioned in the last episode, it's more or less a luck-based board, and as we all know, me and Lady Luck don't get along very well. I have terrible luck, so I just had a quick go of it to see how much luck dependent it was, and it's kind of not as luck dependent as I thought it was. A little bit of strategy is involved, but we'll see for when we actually go into there. So we're going to head into party again, and I'll eventually start branching out into the rest of the game just a little bit later on in this Let's Play, but at the moment I just want to focus on the party section. So as I mentioned in the last episode, we concluded Perilous Palace Path, which was basically like just a straightforward knock your opponents out the way, get to the end, knock over the boss. Whereas this board, however, how should I explain it? It's very random, to be precise, I suppose. Random, I think, is the best word to explain this one. You really can't really predict what's going to happen in this one, and this board actually breaks the old traditional Mario Party that I'm actually used to, and I suppose me explaining it really doesn't help. I'll actually show it because I can't explain this one very well, actually. But yeah, I'll go as Daisy as my character again, because as I said, I love playing Daisy. I've always played Daisy since Mario Party 3, actually. Haven't stopped playing her since. Plus, she's a bit of a troll in Mario Party 8 when she says, "I'm the winner," or "I'm the best." But yeah, there's a bit of a backstory to it, actually. I think for one of my birthdays, I think we did a 50-turn party with one of my friends, and I kept stealing stars and all that, so every time I stole a star or did something quite mean to the computers or my friends, all they got was a "I'm the best" or something like that. I've actually forgotten what Daisy used to say back in Mario Party 8. But anyways, I'm digressing, I'm so sorry, I'm like the queen of that at the moment. But yeah, welcome to Banzai Bill's Mad Mountain, a test of luck and courage. So the rules are, race your way to the top of the mountain, use the safe spaces to hide from Banzai Bill. Alright, so this one's a little bit different in how it runs. Perilous Palace Path had its own little way of going about things, and this one is different again, so I had to relearn everything basically. Dice blocks are basically the same as Perilous Path. We're using, this time though, a dice label between 1 and 5, whereas 6 is being a Banzai Bill thing. If you roll him, Banzai Bill actually launches himself, so we may see that quite a fair bit in this board. Right, so let's start, and obviously we've got to roll to see who goes first. So Waluigi rolls a 3, Boo gets a 5, Peach gets a 6. Oh god, there's a good chance I'm going last. Yeah, I'm not going last! I'm actually going third. I roll a 4. So the order for this one is Peach first, Boo second, me a third, and Waluigi fourth. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so round 1. So this time round, it's every 3 rounds we get a minigame, and to be honest, I actually don't like that. Usually Mario Party, I look forward to the minigames, but when I first saw that every 3 rounds you get a minigame, I was actually a bit disappointed because you don't really get to play minigames as much in this board. Although I will say this though, the minigames make a huge difference on this board if you actually do win first. It's kind of like a game changer. So you really do need to focus on winning your minigames on this board. So, okay Peach, this is how it works. It's pretty much a regular race, except that sometimes Banzai Bill comes along and knocks you off the path. Lucky there is a few safe spots where you can hide. You'll be rolling a special dice block that features numbers 1 to 5 and a Banzai Bill icon. I think you probably imagine what happens when you roll Banzai Bill. Good luck. Alright, so basically the space rundown is this. All the red spots is the unsafe zone where you can hit by Banzai Bill, and the blues are the safe spots. So Peach is playing it pretty risky by standing on one of the red spots. I personally try to stick to the safe spots. The only con to those safe spots is though you gain an extra space to reach the goal. So Boo rolls a Banzai Bill, so that's basically what happens when you roll a Banzai Bill, or a 6 as I like to call it. Whoever's standing on the unsafe zones will get sent back to the start. Unless you're playing at the upper half, they'll be sent back to the halfway point. So it's my turn, so let's roll the dice and see where I end up. Hopefully not on the red. And I roll a 2, so that's a great opening roll actually. May seem pretty low, but it does get me into a safe spot. So, okay Daisy, time for a decision from here. You can move forward or you can hide in a safe spot. If you're hiding in a safe spot, when Banzai Bill launches, he'll sail past you harmlessly. So I'm going to head into the safe spot because I'm a coward. Not really, I'm just playing it really safe. This is kind of the strategy I used when I first played through. Alright, so up next is Waluigi. And he's going to roll himself a 5, so that's going to probably stick him right in front of Banzai Bill. Yes, he will be playing it very risky, sitting right next to Banzai Bill. So if anyone rolls a 6, he's basically screwed. Alright, so Peach is up, and we're on round 2. So as I said, we only get a minigame every 3 rounds. So, as I mentioned, I don't really like that design plan at all. Alright, so Peach is playing it safe and heading to a safe spot. So she's out of the harm's way for Banzai Bill if a 6 is rolled. Right, so Boo's up. Boo, what are you going to roll? You are going to roll a 6, and Waluigi is basically going to get raped without lube there by Banzai Bill. Right, so this is the main reason why I like sticking to the safe zones, because you really cannot tell when someone's going to roll that Banzai Bill and just send you back to the start. Right, so here's my roll. And I'm going to get a Banzai Bill as well. So unfortunately, as you've probably noticed, if you roll a 6 or a Banzai Bill, you actually don't really get to move. So I'm stuck still on space 2. Not cool. Right, so Waluigi is going to roll a 2. So he can either go into a safe spot or stay in, or he's going to stay in the unsafe zone. It's still a bit risky, I'd probably say on my part, but Peach, who can probably go straight for the upper level now, if she rolls a 3 or higher, chance for a move bonus if you win a minigame. So in Perilous Palace Path, if you win a minigame, you got a bonus dice to roll. In this one, however, you get bonus space movements. Right, so Peach has made it to the upper level now, so Banzai Bill is actually going to move to the upper level. So everyone down on that lower level is now safe. And as for poor Peach, though, she's now a target of Banzai Bill. And she's standing right on the unsafe zone. So if anyone rolls that 6, she's basically going to go flying to that green spot now. So instead of flying back to the star, you'll fly to the halfway point instead. Right, so Boo rolls a 1. So it doesn't really matter if we stand on that unsafe spot at the moment, because Banzai Bill is now no longer on that level. Right, so my turn. So I probably should go for a 5 here. Or a 6, that would be nice, but I'd like to move. Nice, I get a 4, that's still decent. So that gets me out of the unsafe zone, back basically moving towards the goal. Alright, so our last roll for the, just before the minigame is Waluigi. Right, so Waluigi, please roll Bullet Bill or Banzai Bill. Right, so he rolls a 4, so that's going to put him onto the green space and ready to go head to head with Banzai Bill and accompanying Peach there as well. Alright, so we've got our move bonus minigame is starting right now. Alright, so 4th obviously gains no bonus, 3rd gets 1, 2nd gets 3, and 1st gets 5. And as I said, I'd probably focus on winning these minigames because they can be a major game changer indeed. Alright, so our minigame is hop till you drop. Right, so this is a basic toggle and A minigame. Toggle to move, A to jump obviously. race to the finish by jumping from the platform to platform without falling off. So there's been various mini-games throughout the series that do follow this pattern as well, or this certain regime of what to do, really. It was like one of my favourites back in Mario Party 1, and my god, I've like mind farted, I can't think of its name. Platform Perils, I just thought of it then, I don't know why. But yeah, Platform Peril is indeed something like this. Oh, you little, what the, how'd they fall off? Oh, nobody won. So we're all, oh no, sorry, someone did win. No one made it to the end though. And that was terrible. Someone jumped on my head. That's not fair. I call red card. Red card, that's not fair. Ugh. Well, that's a nice start to this board. I've failed in a mini-game, a pretty basic mini-game at that too. Alright, so this is a great example of the move bonus. Waluigi got 5, and it basically puts him right near the end of the board. Peach got a move bonus of 3, and she's going to be living life pretty dangerous on the unsafe zone. Boo also got 1, and really doesn't matter what he does. Rightio, so another 3 rounds later we'll get another minigame. Right, so Waluigi and Peach are right near the end of the board now. Wow, this has been pretty quick. Right, so there's a Banzai Bill space you'll have to get past before you can win the game. If you set foot on that thing, he'll knock you and everyone else in his path back to the halfway point. I haven't made my way to the halfway point yet. This is sad if I'm not going to make it. And she rolls a 3. I think that's Banzai. No. Just missed. Right, she's got 2 spaces left, so unless someone rolls a Banzai Bill, this might be GG. Oh, and Boo rolls a 1, so I might be forced to roll a 6 on this one. Right, so come on, Daisy. You've never let me down before. Roll that Banzai Bill. Oh, so close, no cigar. Right, so I roll a 4. I'm probably going to stick to the safe spot, just in case Waluigi does roll 1. Or he lands on the icon. So if he rolls a 3, basically those 2 go back to halfway and I end up in first. So that's the best case scenario. Or he rolls a 6! Yes, you beauty! Oh. That was best case scenario and it just happened. So that made up for that terrible minigame. Radio, so round 5, so there's 3 of us now past the halfway point, and poor Boo is unfortunately struggling behind there. Right, so Peach is going for the 1, so she's stuck in that unsafe zone, so if Boo was to roll Banzai Bill, she'll basically be heading back where she started. Right, so come on Boo, roll a 6 for me. Good boy! So Banzai Bill comes flying again and Peach gets anally raped again. Gotta love that. Right, so things might be starting to look in my favour again. Whew. Right. Come on, even number. Oh, I hate odd numbers if you're staying in a safe spot. Oh no, that's still cool. I don't know what I'm saying. That worked out even better. Alright, so I'm back in a safe spot, and I've only got 6 spots remaining, so hopefully I end up winning this one. That'll make up for a very sad ending for the last board. Right, so Waluigi is going to roll a 1, putting him back in the unsafe zone, so hopefully before it comes his turn again, he'll end up back at the halfway point again. Right, so we're up to one more round 6. So we're just about ready for another mini game. So we're just gonna get through this lot of rolls, and we be playing another mini game. And as you can tell, I really can't talk in this episode. Ugh. Right, so Peach is playing life pretty dangerously at the moment, with sticking in the unsafe zone. Come on, Boo, roll another Banzai Bill icon. I will play you next episode if you roll Banzai Bill. Ah, okay. That was lucky. I didn't really want to play Bill at Boo. Frick, so many bees. Alright, so I need... Looks like Peach could win the game at any time. Oh, no, she'd not. Alright, so if I roll a 5, I'm screwed along with Peach and Waluigi. So I need to roll less than 5. Good. Now I'll take that. Right. Unfortunately, I'm living life pretty dangerously now with an unsaved zone. So if Waluigi rolls that 6, I'm going to be kissing that lead goodbye. Oh, thank God. Right, all I got to do is win the minigame and victory is mine. Sweet. Right, come on minigame, give me one that I can win. Alright, so obviously the same as per usual for this one. Third gets 1 extra step, second gets 3, and first gets 5. Right, so please not Garden of Eden. Oh, thank God. Bumper Thumper. I think this was in the last one I did, or it may have been through a run through I did by myself. I can't remember. But the controls are toggle to move, fire your boosters, and bump the other players off the platform. And now that I think about it, I think I did this in a playthrough by myself. And I didn't like it. Right, so basically it's just toggle upwards to move forward, I think. Oh, okay. And basically it's just bumping people into the walls, and as they run into the walls actually do collapse. So eventually there'll be like no wall and you just fire people off it. Oh boy, talk about living life pretty dangerously. Get Waluigi off. And I'm pretty prone to knocking myself actually. No. Like that. It's going to take me a while to master that minigame. But yeah, that's... Yeah, I probably should have taken that minigame a little bit slower. Alright, Peach might be a bit of a pain. Oh boy, I think it's GG actually. Oh, she just made it through, but that's what I mean by minigames being the major game changer. That it can actually lead you to dismal failure or to glorious victory, as Peach just pulled off there. Oh wow, 2 boards and I've lost both of them. I am not doing a very good streak so far in this Let's Play. In my run through just before this, I actually won it pretty easily, but I kind of played pretty badly this time around. I will say that I played pretty badly. I'm not going to whinge though. That was pretty fun and pretty entertaining. Poor Boo didn't even make it past halfway. Oh well, sucks to be Boo. But yeah, I did coming second. Boo, like I said, came last. Waluigi third. Myself came second, and of course Peach, who stole victory away from me after a pretty dismal minigame for me. But yeah, overall, as I said, I'm not actually a big fan of that board game, or that board in particular, mainly because a minigame is played every 3 rounds, and as I said, I do look forward to playing the minigames in Mario Party. That it kind of is what makes Mario Party just glorious to play and so memorable as just the minigames. It's just pretty dismal and pretty disappointing actually when you don't play the minigames as much. So, same thing as last episode, and when we finish Perilous Palace Path, I'll go through the bubbles to collect. So when you do a board game for the first time, you actually get that bubble appearing in this shop underneath Memories. So far I've got Perilous Palace Path in there. Oh, where is it? There it is. And Banzai Bill Mad Mountain is also there as well for 2,000 points. I'll actually save them for a bit later. So far I found it pretty easy to get bubbles just Mario Party points just by doing the mini game section. I mean, they're all there from the word go. You don't actually have to unlock them, unlike certain Mario Party games. I know Mario Party 2 and 3, same with 1 I think as well, you actually had to go either buy the mini games or you had to actually play the games in campaign or multiplayer just through the boards to actually play them in mini game, which was pretty rewarding and actually did force you to go through and play the games. Right, so now I've got to decide on the hardest part is, who should I buy? Hard decision. I can buy 3 of them. So I might buy Toad. Yep, I want to buy this item. And then I might buy... I'll have to buy Mario. And we'll buy Luigi as well. Right, so there's another 3 bubbles for our gallery. So just going to quickly duck over to the gallery. Right, so there's Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Yoshi, Boo, and Toad. So we've got 7 of them so far, and still 2 that need to be unlocked. So I don't, like I said, I'll probably start aiming for one of them once we've covered most of the party boards, and then I'll move on to Bowser's Tower after that. So speaking of the party boards, let's have a quick glance of the stats for the next one, which is Star-Crossed Skyway. So for this one, we're bringing back the mini... Well, I was going to say we're bringing back the Power Stars by the looks of it, but I just saw mini stars and kind of got a little bit disappointed. Sounds like they're going to be a little bit easier to get than the Power Stars were in the previous games. Right, so no matter how fast you finish, you just need to collect the most. So I wonder if it's turn-based or just by time or certain rounds. I'm hoping it's round-based again. They'll bring back that traditional Mario Party that I fell in love with. So the skill level is 4 out of 5, luck is 4 out of 5, and minigames, why are you so damn low? So I might be the same thing as Banzai Bill's Mountain. It must be every certain amount of rounds that you get in minigames, so that sounds like you get the stars through minigames. So I guess that's something to not look forward to. Another one that I don't get to play many minigames on. Oh boy. Well, it looks like I'll be doing a whole minigame section then at the end of this. But anyways, that's enough of me ranting for one episode. So in the next episode, we'll take on the next board, which I said was Star-Crossed Skyway, and I actually had to bring it back up again, so I actually forgot it straight away. But anyways, this is Lady Crimson saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!